everyone. Welcome to a special edition of Book Chat with Loretta McNary, which is me, your host, and one of my favorite authors, Jae Henderson. Give it up for Jae, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations, lady.
I appreciate it.
And I don't know where to stop because you already know my comment, how I felt about the book. I felt very, very sad and a little mad. But my mom says dogs get mad, so I can't say I was mad, but I was, because the book ended. And I knew when I got the book, it took a day and a half to read it, and I knew when I got home Monday that I was going to finish the book, and I was very, very sad. I mean, I was sad because the book was so good. That's why I was sad, because I didn't want it to end. I did not want the book to end. And then of course I read to the next part, but you guys have got to get this book. I encourage everybody who has a book club. Matter of fact, my best friend is going to recommend it to her book club. She purchased it today. But you're so descriptive, and it's like you really start loving these people or hating them, depending on which one you're talking about. So I just want to commend you on your gift of writing and bringing people in and forming these characters.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I really just always try to create characters that people can relate to. I don't want them to be so far out there that people like, there's nobody like that. I want you to be able to look out into a crowd of people and recognize those characters in somebody you know.
So when you were writing, and you can tell them the characters, because there are like 4 main ones, I guess, or 5.
Well, I mean, the 2 main characters are T and Michael. You know, the lovebirds, of course. Those are the 2 main characters. And over the course of time, I introduce you to their family members and their friends who are
and their enemies.
Interesting. as well. You know, this book picks off where the first one someday left off. T and Michael are married now and trying to go through the growing pains of getting to know someone else and seeing them on a daily basis. But, you know, they're at a point where they're good. But this is where I introduce their friends who are having some issues. And, of course, T has her friends, which we refer to as the girls.
Yes, the girls. And we all have the girls.
You know, they're the twins, Loretta and Denise. What did I say, Loretta?
No, okay, that's a new character.
That's you.
Okay, that's me. Who's going to play me in the movie?
I might have to write that in there.
It's in there. That was pathetic. Sorry, Lenora. Sorry. It's not replacing you, just going to join you. How about that?
So, Lenice and Lenora, and as Lenice is man-hater. She's been hurt. She's trying to work through that, but it's a process. I mean, sometimes we build walls around our heart when things don't go the way we expect.
A lot of the times. If we're very honest, most of us have did that. Some a little thicker than others. Mine is like, wow, you know, it's going to take a missile.
Say that.
Or the right man. The right man.
That's what it's going to take. It's going to take the right man.
Yeah. And I like how you didn't make them perfect. You didn't make their lives without any pain or drama. It was like these people are real people, and you get to know them and love them or not like them. And I love how you do that. And like you said, you didn't make them so perfect, like Michael, people call him her Boaz or whatever, but he's not perfect. He's gorgeous. And I wanted to ask you this question: is it somebody that you used for him?
And there's no one who is Michael. Michael was definitely a figment of my imagination. Maybe.
Very vivid imagination.
And don't get me wrong, there are men that possess those attributes, but I don't know anyone that has all of them. I mean, I don't know any retired NFL players. She's
just not telling. Maybe by book 3 she'll confess, because she's too deep into all this stuff not to know this person for real. But anyway, so and even though he's tall, he's gorgeous, he's very wealthy, he is still imperfect. You know, that's what I like about it. She didn't make him so perfect that you would think that person will never exist. I'll never find someone like Michael, you know, or Tia. She's not so perfect either that you would say she's so gorgeous, because out of all her friends, who do you think is like the one that everybody would say get all the men? Because she's not the one who gets all the men.
No, I mean, there's the one that's just gorgeous, and she gets compliments and attention wherever she goes, and of course that's Tiffany. But Tiffany has an issue because she's been dating a married man for years and had his child, but now she's fed up. She got tired of the lies and the promises, the broken promises, and she's ready to move on.
Repeatedly broken promises.
But you know, when someone has been taking care of you all your life, and it's not easy to step out there all of a sudden and take care of yourself. So
right. Especially since her parents were wealthy too. Did she come from a
Tiffany
middle
came
class?
from money. Her parents were her father was a very wealthy politician. So she's used to a certain standard of living.
Yeah.
And now she's got to get out there, and if that's what she's going to have, she has to make it on her own. So she's going through her own set of growing pains, learning how to live without this man and also finding a career.
Yeah, she's going kicking and screaming, I promise you. But she's going, she's kicking and screaming. And I wonder if we need to take a break here before we talk about the other sisters, because one has and a lot of women suffer from this, even when you're not obesely overweight, because if you look at what the medical books say, you could be obesely overweight at 25 pounds.
Well, even if you're not overweight, every person I know has a self-esteem.
I know.
I mean, I don't know. You think
That's
your skin
the
is too light,
thing.
too dark,
You never. No one is happy.
Too skinny. I mean,
Yeah.
it's always something.
But you know what? I think if we start having more of these conversations, and if people fess up, you'll find that most women, even if you say she's gorgeous, or you wish you were her, had her hair, or her body, or her skin complexion, if you talk to her, who you think has got it going on, she's going to say, I don't like this part about me, though.
No, and all of us see a flaw in ourselves. We do. And we try our best to minimize those and hide them from others, but you can't hide from yourself.
Yeah.
So.
And there's a lot of soul searching that you want to do too. When you read this book, it'll make you start looking at your soul to see what you could do differently. If you made those same mistakes, how to love yourself through it and forgive yourself. So, but don't go anywhere, because we got more coming to tell you why you should get this book in just a moment. Get this book.